Okay, first of all, before I start the video, I just want to say thank you guys for 500 subscribers that we just reached yesterday. I mean, it was crazy. We're almost halfway to 1,000 subscribers. Well, I mean, actually, we are halfway to 1,000 subscribers. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes. So technically, if we actually hit 1K, me and Elton are gonna do an EQ video. Cause I guess so. I mean, maybe go forward.
Yes, I don't know.
Yeah, but. Anyway, so...
But I never thought I would make it. I never thought I would make it this far.
I mean, I hit 100 subscribers this year, and you hit about 500 subscribers. So I'm about, like, 400 subscribers behind you.
But it's awesome.
Yes. But anyway, so for special this kingdom, we're going to start the season premiere of Season 6 of Ultra Fire Missions.
Yes.
Lions. They have been shown to be one of Africa's really cool animals and maybe the kings of the animals. But these two are shown to be really the king of the lions. But which one will be better? Simba, the Lion King.
And Alex the Lion, the king of New York City.
I'm Song 110.
And I'm J-Diamond Sonic, and it's our job to analyze their stats, weapons, and abilities to find out who will win the Season 6 premiere of their legendary mission.
Yes. Now, before we get started, we're gonna stick with the movie parts. Books, games, or any kind of non-canon resources will not be counted in this video.
Yeah, since a lot of their TV shows and a lot of their other movies are based on non-canon. I mean, there are movies that are canon, but we're just mainly sticking to the movies that have the characters which are canon.
Yeah, so for Simba, we're gonna stick with the Wizard of Lion King. We're not sticking with the prequels or the YS Lion King. Ugh. And for Alex, we're gonna stick
for Alex, we're only gonna be using the 3 movies instead of the spin-offs and stuff like that.
Yes. Anyway, let's get started.
Yeah.
So, Simba, he was just a normal lion. And technically, his father, what's his name again?
Mufasa?
Yeah, Foster. He been totally... But then, really, Foster got killed by a group of willing animals, I guess that's what you call it. And
I don't know what they're essentially called, but he was mainly killed by his evil brother Scar.
Yes. And technically, now I think about it, both of these kind of make sense, because they both have evil brothers that have, like, dark hairs. And also...
that's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one. Well, he got killed.
Hey, either way.
But anyway, he got killed, and maybe the best DC dev of all time, because everyone keeps on saying that. And technically, Simba, as he left because it was really his fault that he killed his own father. So he left it, and then he found a pig and a weasel, I think that's what it's called. I mean,
it's the pig's basically a warthog.
Yeah, a warthog. A weasel and a warthog.
Warthog.
And that's being Simba and Kumba. And technically, they teach Simba, his whole entire life, teach him about Akuma Matata. It means no worries.
It means no worries for
Okay, stop. I mean, seriously, I sing sometimes in these videos and trying to be into it, and you told me to stop, so you stop too.
Fine.
Yes, and when we're not gonna sing. We're not gonna sing really when we do Alex. We're not doing that either.
Oh.
Okay.
Fine.
Alright, so anyway, back to Simba. So throughout Simba in the first movie, he even slowly has some feats. So how to have some feats.
Dude. Oh.
Okay. Anyway, Simba has been slowly said Toto with Saul really being the one that really killed his father in the first place. And
basically, he dies in the end.
Yes. He kind of dies in the end because he kills his uncle.
Come on, he's the bad guy. We all knew that Scar was gonna die. But
I mean, yeah.
We didn't think that he was gonna... we didn't think he was gonna die by a pride of hyenas. Which does actually make sense because it's the circle of life.
Yes, and technically, Simba has been slowly fought wild hyenas, and also even trying to keep up with his best friend. I think mostly Simba's lions are mostly fast enough to really keep up with mostly with tigers and also other kinds of fast animals in Africa.
So Simba would be moving at 50 miles an hour.
Yes, but
and also Simba has stamina, able to walk across an entire desert, and also has the energy to battle the pride of hyenas and also Scar himself.
Yes, but Simba may be a good lion, but he has some weaknesses though.
Oh yeah, he had no experience when he was a child, so it does actually prove why he couldn't stand up to him. He couldn't stand up to the hyenas and also Scar alone.
Yes, and also he doesn't forget about the whole Daikwan and said his whole life with Guma. And technically, he was kind of sad and kind of mad that his father kind of said he will always be by his side. But he got...
But also... What?
Continue.
What?
Continue.
Oh, sorry. Okay. What I was gonna say is that he wasn't he's not that much of a bad fighter. He was victorious over Zira and her pride in the second movie.
Yes. But we don't count that because it's only for the first movie.
Yeah. Well, it does actually support canon material, it's basically, it's canon.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. Well, he does actually, fight alongside with the lionesses, Lala, Rafiki, Timon, and Pumbaa. But he did have a quick one-on-one with Scar, but many of his battles seems to be, team-based. But even if team-based battles, Simba will still remain the king of Africa.
Yes, and that's what will make him the Lion King.
And after that, he raises his daughter Kiara, and raises his son Koopa, which is non-canon. But however, Kion is actually Simba's son and in current Lion Guard, but it's also non-canon.
Yeah, so yeah, like we said before, we're not gonna count any kind of TV shows or video games for Simba or Alex.
Also, if you're trying to say that he's more powerful in Kingdom Hearts, that is based on non-canon material.
Yes. A lot of people really take a lot of stuff by Kingdom Hearts. But if it was like Donald and Goofy and Mickey Mouse from Kingdom Hearts, that will count because they kind of suddenly stole the keyways. But we're not talking about those characters. We're talking about a lion.
Yeah, which is Simba.
Yes.
So somewhere around Africa, Alake, or Alex, named in New York, he was basically just a little lion who basically barely knew anything about being the alpha lion. And his father, Zuba, actually went to teach him about being the alpha lion, but his brother, Makunga, actually wanted to be the alpha lion himself. And after getting distracted by a butterfly, he got sent away by poachers and hunters, which led Zuba to go after Alake, which temporarily got him shot. Well, not basically shot, literally. He just got shot in the air.
Yeah, he's not. He's not dead.
Yeah, which is not dead. Don't worry. And also, Zuba went to go chase after the jeep, but really, Alake was actually knocked down into a river, which sends him all the way to New York City.
Okay, first off, how can an African river can go all the way to New York City? Africa is like half
Ah.
away from New York City. That's kind of weird.
I was questioning that ever since. And also another question, why does the second movie always have more backstory than the first movie?
Yes, it kind of shows out a lot because a lot of people really mostly second movies mostly sort of backstories and it's mostly that or the third movie. I mean, whatever. But Taylor when Alex got into York, he went to a zoo and he saw his world Destiny Tyrants, and then he met some friends there, and then he came his salesman, the Lion of the King of New York.
The King of New York City, Alex the Lion.
No, that sounds silly. You sound silly when you do that.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, but anyway, technically, his friend Morty, for his birthday, he was going to the law. He did tell him, and then they all thought it was a bad idea. But then Morty went anyway, and then Alex.
Wait, hold on. I thought they made him tell them. He didn't tell them in general. They made him tell him.
They made him tell him. Sorry. Yeah, they made him tell him. Like Alex told him to tell him, but then Morty said nope. And then he just told him away. So yeah. So they made him tell him.
Which is basically bad luck.
Yes. Technically, I only know the wishes I wish for my birthday. I don't know what my wishes are.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Real harsh.
Yes. But hey, we're not talking about my birthday. We're talking about. Then he tried to go on train to go to the wild, and then then Alex, Goya, and Melvin, they kind of followed him, and then they kind of took him as his own.
Well, they got shot by a guitar, which made them hallucinate, which sends them translating into a box, and which sent them to Africa, but mistakenly got transported into Madagascar, which is the movie title.
Actually, really, the penguins, really, I gotta say, the penguins are mostly the main, mostly the only characters that still are only in the Madagascar, so they still have, their own TV show, their own movie. I mean, seriously, we only have 3 movies of Madagascar with all for Alex, and Taylor the Penguins have more. So is the penguins all penguins the main characters, or is Alex just a side character? Is really that always gonna be so coming? Is that already alive? We don't know.
Yeah, I really don't get why the penguins are so ninjas
Yes, but hey, that's just a theory, a movie theory. Case for watching.
What?
I always want to say that.
Okay, so you don't want me to sing, but yet you want to make a film theory joke?
Oh, come on. It's a good joke. Besides, your singing turns horrible.
Anyway, after being transported into Madagascar, they actually got transported into Africa, which was actually Alex's birthplace. And after this, he literally takes a freaking 2 buffed up punch in the face, which sends that punch cracking over to a rock.
Yes, and technically he got shot in the nose. And technically, if a crack was that big, well, might get out of a little bit. That's really kind of durability, because technically else can take a crack to the earth, and that's really durable. And
also, he was really fast enough to keep up with Jeeps, which at top speed should put him at 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, and that is really fast, and really faster than Simba. Way faster than Simba, really being a normal lion. But technically, Alex does have weaknesses.
Also, he wasn't trained like Simba. He wasn't nearly trained as a child, but mainly, he's pretty much a bad fighter.
Yes, he did not suddenly fight like as a lion. He hadn't suddenly have instincts in the first movie, but he kind of lost that, and also he's getting beaten up by an old lady, and that's kind of dumb, because he's being up by an old lady that is so older than him. I mean, seriously,
it actually appears well, actually kind of appears in the movie that he does lose it, but he kind of taps it in at the same time. Also, without his tapping in animal instincts mode, he was able enough to pick up a fully adult zebra, hippo, and giraffe, which at the maximum weight with the combined weight of all three animals should put all of them at 13,910 pounds. That is more than enough to lift up a school bus.
Yes. And really, he has been selling really some metal too, and also he freaking does like actual not from the lion. But technically, yes, he has been shown to really do that, and he hasn't been he will be fast with jeeps. He's been shown out to really pick up 3 wild animals that are the same size as butts. But oh well, Alex Lyons let him shown to be the king of New York, and he was going good. He may not be a good fighter, but he has been shown to really be a good lion.
Which does actually fit him as the best alpha lion we've ever seen in Madagascar and DreamWorks history.
Yes, and if that the series went down and really mostly focused on the penguins.
Which I was upset about. But anyways, let's get this on. Count your votes in, people, because it's time to see who will determine their Season 6 premiere and their legendary mission.
Also, the African Alpha animal missing, because they're both in Africa.
Oh yeah. Lions!
Fight.
Yeah. But anyway, the winner is Alex, and here's why. Now, before all you guys are going to say that, what Simba was, how is this can be possible? Alex doesn't know how to fight. He's mostly weak in Simba. Well...
Okay, here's on this one, alright? Okay, it's true that Alex lost by people's opinions and was utterly destroyed, but Alex is way more capable than you think.
Yes.
You see, like we said in the pre-analysis, Alex was able to lift up a fully grown zebra, hippo, and giraffe, which comes out to about 13,910 pounds.
Yes, and mostly Simba has been able to really fight other lions, and also... But it's really mostly not being able to meet his name has been something to really whip them or really be something to show his actual strength. And I actually know
Also, Simba did actually handle a one-on-one fight with Scar, but most of his battles was nearly with enough help, and yeah, mostly his fights were outside help. But Alex has, even though he hasn't won a single fight except for fighting Captain Chantal Dubois, it still puts him far beyond Simba's level. Yes. And speaking of Captain Chantal Dubois, Captain Chantal Dubois is basically on a whole other level than any other animal in the world, including a tiger.
Yes. And technically, I think you guys want to say, but in that movie, Alex got helped by 2 dogs who can use rocket boots and help him fly. Well, yeah, that is kind of true. But still, though, he's still able to beat Dubois from falling and also letting him really beat him at the end of the movie. So, technically, that's not going to count, really.
Okay, it's true that it didn't count, but at least he succeeded the species that are literally on the top of the food chain, and that is humans. Yeah. And for a second I thought it was like, and for a second I thought the only species that were on top of the food chain was lions, but apparently, as the research says, I was mistaken. Because humans are literally on a whole nother level than any other animal in the world.
Yes. Really, we humans are much better than all these animals.
Okay, enough about humans. Let's go on to the speed category.
Yeah.
Well, Alex obviously handles speed, able enough to keep up with a Jeep, which at top speed is at 100 miles per hour,
yes.
Which makes Alex at 100 miles an hour, which is 2 times faster than Simba.
Yes, Simba has really shown to be really the actual speed as a regular lion, but technically Alex has been shown to really really just don't really run with his full legs, or in this case, also he mostly runs with really his 2 legs. And technically, he's so cute with that Jeep. And technically, if we get to base both of them by the actual lion stats, and if they both conspicuous lion, and we still count Alex the cute little Jeep, Alex will still be faster in any kind of way.
Yeah, and also when it comes to durability, Alex obviously handles durability as well. I know that Simba has been tough enough to survive like attacks and blows from hordes of hyenas and Scar, his uncle himself, but that's not even close to what Alex has been through ever since taking a big buffed up fist to the face.
Yes, technically, he inefficiently even cracked the earth, and technically, really, mostly Star or the countries has not been shown to really always like make damage the earth level or anything like that.
Also, Alex is a great acrobat too, able enough to dodge everything being able to dodge everything that Simba has ever been able to attack before, which could give Simba a hard time to aim for.
Yes, and Alex has been shown to really do this really mostly always on a train, really been running on a train and also go to a hill and waiting on the train and still on the train, even if he's not on taking one of the cars. And technically, his outfit has been shown to really much better, really mostly doing a bat with a girl named Atia.
Simba may be the king of Africa, but Alex was stronger, faster, more durable, and had way more agility on his side.
Alex has 2 more times to Alex. It means no woolies.
But, yeah, Hakuna Matata for Alex, so we're basically not lying.
Well, at least we are not dreaming.
What?
Dreaming because of DreamWorks.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that, yeah, okay, I gotta give it to you. But Alex truly was the real Simba in this fight.
I guess Simba was not lining up to take on Alex.
I just used that pun. And also, Simba means Swahili. Also, Simba means lion in Swahili, so that gives me an extra point.
Well, you win this time, but I won the other time, so...
Yes! Yes! So, for Disney vs. DreamWorks ties to Disney. The winner is Alex the Lion.